You asking, are you friend or foe? If thou art foe, then vanish thee back to the whirlwind from which they came. If thou art friend, then join me once more, as we set foot in Golarian with more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Let's start with our armies, our armed forces, and draw them back here to these flies, these nasty vermin. The last thing currently they can do. Rather a hellish swarm, wouldn't you say? But one that will be brought under control rather quickly. Vile, demonic flies these are. And once more. Soon to be dead flies as well. That, however, did not work. And the Hellhound arrives upon the scene. And causes mayhem. As he gets trapped in my court. Once more. Once more. And then it shall be over. He swapped them. Nice. Very nice. $110 or 112 lost to fly vermin and then recovered. After driving away from the swarm of demonic flies, the Crusaders discovered the remains of an unfortunate group of Mendevian knights. Their leader had a baldric with an emblem recognized by one of the soldiers. It was the crest of the infamous fallen knight, King Melander Linz. Or Knight Melander Linz. Breastplate +2. What are you currently using? Full plate +1. Three maximum dexterity there. Were you able to use it? You could, but you can't. Let's see. 5 maximum dexterity. So you could use studded leather. Or indeed you could use chain shirt. Why not? That doesn't help you so much. Because you have braces of armor. They wouldn't help you is the thing. So put your chain shirt back on. And then let Ember wear that. You can have the protection +1. Blood clarity. Resistance +2. Lands a killing blow. The gain immunity minor fight. It's not that useful, but it's okay. There. Nice. We have little to do now there. I still have nothing we can that we can hire. And this is stuck. So they can be left there. Well, there is no more we can do with them right now. Enter.
This way.
And gouge in the earth. Is there aught else here? There may not be. There is. Dead bodies.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backward.
Now there's an exit to the area. And up there we have nothing. Alright. Then we must step within the area here. We must step within the hole in the ground. Cave. And see what lies beyond.
Trail me.
Loot of various kinds, of course. Nothing major. And more here. A puzzle board as well. Ah, and puzzle pieces.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Alright. That one seems to obviously lie there. And the rest are the problem. I have no idea if that is a clue. And there don't seem to be other ones, do there? Unless... No, they are showing the same thing. What if it's the distant ones? That and that. Ah. That would be the 7. This is an extremely rough description of the shape. And the bent coat hanger. Now then, that would lead on from the bent coat hanger. Probably with another. If we're playing like dominoes, they would match. Why are they showing in red? Why are they indeed showing in red? Well, it worked, whatever it was. So, that was successful. It was easy, wasn't it? Says an ancient ghost. Simple puzzle, simple solution. But it was just the beginning. Its purpose was to awaken curiosity. A translucent figure appears out of thin air. God, I hope they don't get more difficult. I'll never figure them out. Clad in a loose-fitting robe, its face is behind a simple, unadorned mask. Mortals are not meant to unveil the secrets of the universe and grasp the meaning of creation, but is this really so? The secrets of the universe will only be revealed to the most worthy mortals. Prove yourself and be the first for whom all the secrets of the world are revealed. The heart of mystery is located west of here. Solve the puzzle and you will comprehend the forbidden knowledge. A map of an area looks vaguely like the world wound appears. Looking like the world wound appears in the figure's hand. A single dot shines brightly on the map. Who are you? The translucent figure remains silent. What are you? Simple puzzle. Simple solution. The heart's mystery is located west of here. Your map is outdated. Comprehend the meaning of creation for the most worthy mortals. And it vanishes. Alright, well, that is a thing. We've opened an area here.
This way.
And more. Potion of inflict moderate wounds. Some light, almost useless equipment. Some padding for when we do get a beast as well. Yes, it's the next level that you get your animal, isn't it? Because you're level 3 in Zen Archery first. At least if I've given you over to Erastil, I cannot remember if I did. Well, either way. Out we go, and up we go looking for the Paralictor and his Hellknights. Let us see what there is there. You spotted a travelling merchant. Sure, we'll talk to him. It's the skeletal salesman, just as we met in Kingmaker. A skeleton is walking across the ways. He moves with pep in his step, humming a tune. His skull bobs in chorus with a humming, making the coins inside his head clink rhythmically. Next to him, a nightmarish horse of flame and shadow draws a cart loaded with valuable-looking items. Upon seeing you, the skeleton offers a dramatic and hearty wave. Good evening, you over there. Or is this what days look like in your world wound? Can't really tell, but no matter. Be it day or night, the skeletal salesman always has the best deals you can find anywhere. Special offer, a free scroll for every tiefling customer. Do you want it? Show me your wares. I could use a free scroll. Here. Please take this. I don't know from which dark corner of the abyss or hell your esteemed ancestors originated, but no one's ever refused a good old scroll of hellfire. Fair enough. Show me your wares. Oh, don't need those. Keep that. I think that's fine. I think that will be fine. And so we step out and continue our journey towards the Paralictor and his Hellknights. to rescue them. This could be a problem. We will have to see.
Meditate on your
Land.
mistakes. It might make you feel better.
You.
Yes.
I don't think he's wearing any either.
Yes.
And that's about it.
Who,
You.
me?
Giant size me. Giant size sealer. Gather the ability to see invisible.
Well,
Give me some stamina. Give Sealer some of that. And 2 of our archers. And giant sized land for his bow to be stronger.
Rely on me.
Sealer, you're fine for now, but we may call on you.
Else we miss all the fun.
I'll take that. And that. And that should be fine.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Commander, come here quickly. And here they are. On the map you see a raided camp and 2 groups of warriors, one wearing white and yellow armor, the other in black. They are led by a tall man in white priest robe. Some of the warriors glance around fretfully, their weapons shaking in their hands. You can hear the screams of gargoyles from above. The beasts are approaching the camp.
Evacuate the wounded. The beasts are about to strike again. Use cloaks as stretchers. We've got to make it through. Paralictor, your people will have to cover us while...
2 more minutes left out in the open, and neither you nor I will have any troops left to order about, Crusader.
But the wounded...
Well, I guess they're not wounded anymore. They're dead.
Retreat to shelter.
If the man in white has anything further to add, his words are drowned out by the shrieks of gargoyles. They fall from the sky. Oh dear. Not so good. The Paralictor will lead the unit to shelter. We need to get through to them. And we shall. First though, what's this?
I see blood.
Like the Hellknights continued to fight the gargoyles even from the air. They both fell to the rocks and perished. Well, Jeff?
Cover me, all right?
Ouch. Ember. Right, Sealer. That would be the easiest one to take down. And Camellia. Let us sleep. The Yorkie.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
A nice defeat for it. Lan, with your bow abilities, you should be able to take it down, surely.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Not quite.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Very well. That was one hell of a hit.
surrender or else.
And they're gone. Rather stupendously.
Trail me.
And we have more coming
Won't
up.
survive
Save the
me.
last one for me.
already.
So this is how it feels.
Well, she got the middle of a sandwich, didn't she? And not in a fun way. Still, time to move on.
What's
Time to move
there,
onwards.
I wonder?
The sight before you is at once macabre and picturesque. A lifeless couple of man and woman dressed in white and yellow priest robes lie on the ground, surrounded by bodies of dead gargoyles. They are tangled in death. Claws of monsters are tearing at humans' clothes, and the largest gargoyle's talon has pierced a man's chest and punctured his heart. But before they died, he and his companion defeated the enemy. Suddenly the woman opens her eyes. She doesn't look at you, but stares up at the worldwound's horrific sky. Her pale lips open and she exhales abruptly. The sun will never rise again. There's only darkness above me. Even the sky here is cursed, and we along with it. Walking in front, steps over the man's body without looking, but turns around at the sound of the woman's voice. The Mandevian faithful break too easily. All people are easily broken. The knights in pale armour help each other through the horror. The knights in black only break each other and everyone around them. You need help. You'll feel better now. The woman pushes you away with a weak gesture. Expend your efforts on someone who can be helped. Leave me. My crusade is over. Who are you? I'm a priestess of the Ardent Sun Ray, from the Order of the Sunrise Sword. Next to me is Ashius Striger, the head of the Order. Sorrowful pride sounds in the woman's voice. He has led our forces on raids to the Whirlwind many times, but this campaign, the gargoyles attacked a few nights ago. A vast number. I've never seen anything like it. Ashius organised our resistance with great skill, but while the monsters were distracting our fighters, a small group of them raided the camp and took away our supplies. We were left without food and water in the middle of the Whirlwind, but it's nearly impossible to find provisions. We shared the last crumb of our supplies and set off back the way we came. Everyone was suffering from hunger and thirst. We grew weak and could barely fight back when the gargoyles struck a second time. They snatched many of us away. I saw the pain on Ash's face as he counted the losses. They managed to rally us. We continued our trek and soon came across the trace of a recent battle. Someone had destroyed a troop of demon worshippers. In our desperation, we decided to follow the strangers to warn them of the gargoyles and seek their help, having no idea they were Hellknights. But we received only scorn. Every gulp of water in my unit is accounted for, they said. They spared us 2 flasks and a sack of dried bread. They said we were allowed to keep the sack, used as bandages. 2 flasks between all of us, a sack for bandages. Hellknight, Seela curls her fists, almost grunting through her clenched teeth. I'd rather ally with flesh-eating poisonous wyverns. Don't expect any goodness from those black tin cans. If you meet them, count yourself lucky if you don't end up nailed to the nearest fence post. The leader has to take care of their own tribe first. All the scandalized gasps. How could he do such a thing? Suddenly fall away when you're first faced with a hard choice. Are you going to take food out of your own child's mouth to feed a starving stranger? What happened after that? The gargoyles attacked. Despite how the Hellknight Paralictor had treated us, Ashes endeavoured to help them and had us carry their wounded. That monster had them slaughtered. Ashes was beside himself. It's difficult to conceive of such evil. He told our people to go with the Hellknights to find shelter, while he stayed to cover our retreat. Woman exhaled softly. He was a strong cleric, but he treated our wounded. As he treated our wounded, he neglected himself, and he paid for it. It's quite a story. I can just picture it on the stage of a Grand Royal Theatre, rustling silk, gold adornments, the Tragic League singing a final aria. Is it time for me to applaud yet? Amelia. Time and place, girl, time and place. It's not all that often you come across such heart-wrenching and theatrical plots outside of the stage. Your commander can't be helped, but you're still alive. Allow me to help you and come with us. The woman looks at you wistfully. Why? So many deaths, so many sacrifices. Such bravery, all for what? No, I will not go with you, stranger. My commander and I will die by what we live for. Compassion and ability. I don't want to keep fighting you for a world that bows to such laws. May the goddess forgive me. Farewell. The woman closes her eyes, exhausted. I'm sorry for these good people. I'm sorry these good people treated you this way. You don't have the strength to go any further. Rest. We'll continue your crusade. Yeka shakes his head. Commander, I'm not one to advise you, but you're wasting time on this fool, and the gargoyles will soon be back. That's our usual tactic. Fly up, regroup, attack again. I'm going back to my unit now, and I advise you not to stay here any longer either.
Together we stand.
Right.
Let's shred them!
And we have more incoming.
Distract them for me.
Amelia, can you put him to sleep? Nope, apparently not.
Endure this!
May I see your entrails, please?
Not if you miss, no.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Time to share your treasures!
Make every strike count.
Let the attack commence.
Another down.
Into the fray.
Ember, can you put this priest to sleep? No, apparently not.
Cover me, all right?
Painful.
I'll cut you wide open.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Die! Die! Die!
More incoming.
The light. Take you.
Ember, sleep that one if you can. It's coming in from behind. Good. Woljif.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
You missed, Woljif. That's why not both.
You won't survive me.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
The inheritor, guide my
Fine.
blade.
Fine. Ember, put another down. No.
Distract them for me.
Ooh. A little painful.
The spirits demand your blood.
Endure this!
May I see your entrails, please?
Sealer. Another bit of healing.
glory without risk.
Ember, I don't suppose you can sleep that thing? No. So then let's do
Too
this.
late for apologies.
Time to share your treasures.
No, it's not. You missed. Damn it.
You are today's sacrifice.
Make every strike count.
That's another down.
Let the attack commence.
The light take you!
That's another down.
I'll hit you.
And now we just have the one there. All of them now are no more.
I hope you appreciate this.
More barding. If we ever get that many animals.
This
Simple journey, simple journey. Now. Levels. Levels gained. Let me ask forgiveness. Mute myself for a moment. Right. That's that. Sealer. You will be becoming our dragon, but right now you are a paladin. And a bard. Lingering performance. And we have, let's see. Mirror image wouldn't go amiss for you. And perhaps glitter dust. Leveled up in a class, and as a result, the character's number of attacks per round is increased. Good.
Open your heart to me.
Familiar. It's time for you to become an assassin, my friend. Accomplished sneak attacker. Walship.
don't mind me.
There really is no reason for you to do anything but be an eldritch scoundrel, is there? Weapon focus on daggers. Greater magic weapon. And definitely haste. Ember, My stigmatized witch friend. You are scribing spells, I believe. You are going to need, do we have greater penetration? No. Combat casting, yes, that would be useful. And your level 1 will give you fear. Level 2. Old person. That's a molten orb. Level 3. Think cloud. And you're done. And Lan. Level 4 cleric. You get a boon companion, most definitely. And you get an animal companion. Lan, I think you're a wolf in sheep's clothing. And our dear wolf friend. Can be a sturdy bulwark. Stealth attack and mobility. Actually, no, perception. No, mobility. Weapon finesse? No, not weapon finesse. You're not going to be using that, are you? Even though you could with your bite, you're not going to have the dexterity long term. Let's have, not dodge. Stealth. Chance, I like it. Level 2. Level 3. Weapon focus on the bite. Level 4. Intellect 3 so that you can get the feats. Oh, and level 5. Yes, and yes. Coordinated maneuvers. Also, you should have some barding. That's the only one that can be equipped at the moment. Anything else? Yes. Let's see. You don't have weapon finesse. But as I said, ooh, your dexterity is pretty good right now. Slightly better than strength, but that won't last long term, that's the thing. So, I think that's fine. let us go back up here and gather this one item. Oh, you fixed it. I fixed what, Dragon? I fixed what? I'm sorry, I don't know how long it is since you... I don't know just how long it is since you said that. The chat was rather quiet and I looked away for a while. Camellia can do a bless, so you don't need to. Can we give you another magic weapon? Yes. Level 2. Level 2. All elemental? No. What else can we do? Possible. Anyway, we need something from this. Aid will work. I won't take Restoration Lesser. We can always rest if we need them. And some healing. Bolgif. Enlarge persons. Let's see. Enlarge person for Sealer, me, and Lan. Perhaps we should for all of us. Oh, the stream cut out? I don't know why that happened, I'm sorry. I didn't do anything to cause it or to solve it, I'm afraid. So I can't guarantee it won't happen again. Right. You can have full strength. Full strength. On Sealer, Ember, there, and the Wolf. And I think Bear Endurance on 4 of us too. 3. Greater magic weapon. We do need haste. Let's keep half of them haste. Half of them greater magic weapon. Stone skin. We can't do anything on level 4 just yet. Let's see, you. Lan, we've done you. And of course our dear wolf does not get any magic abilities. It's a wolf. They're not known for their spell casting. Who is not used at the moment? Lan isn't. And will be very useful there. Sealer? Can we manage to change that? Say fish on a stick. And Waljeff. What about a change of something for you? Stone skin would be good, actually. Your hope and bravery calls people, Sealer. If their hopes don't come true and their fates don't change for the better, what can you give them instead? If I give someone hope, that's enough. It means I'm making a difference. Without hope, there is only death. There is no changing things for the better if you're already dead. Interesting perspectives. Do we continue only because we hope? I suppose on one level maybe we do. Or do we continue because it's the thing to do, whether we hope or not?
Wherever my legs carry me.
Before we talk to the Hellknights, I think we should get ourselves prepared, don't you? Magic weapon primary. And you sealer. All that's needed.
Good person. I like you.
Do you? Do you? That's good to know. You have no armor.
Yes.
And I believe Waldriff has no armor.
Yes.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Right. Frontliner needs more health. The wolf will also be a frontliner. As will you. Strength on Sealer. On the wolf. On Lan. And on Ember. Let's giant size all of us. And then it will be time for magic weapon application. Now, Camellia, you don't actually need all these, do you? Give Lan extra. Whatever on giant size that we need to. Magical vestment on Sealer. Delay poison communal. And that's good. Blessing. Must not forget the blessing.
A bright future awaits us.
Get yourself some mirror image. And that, I think, might be about it. And me,
for adventure.
bowling infusion, that. And the stone skin.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards.
Save the moment. Because this is preparing for a large battle.
Knight Commander, I presume. Your glory precedes you. I am Reginald de Renge, Paralictor of the Order of the God Claw, and temporary officer of the joint unit of Hellknights and the Order of the Sunrise Sword. You and your people should take positions. The gargoyles are regrouping. We expect they will attempt to break through in 5 to 6 minutes.
I saw you order your own wounded to be finished off.
Indeed. The gargoyles were clearly trying to capture as many prisoners as they could. I don't know the reason behind these abductions, but I'm not about to give the enemy what they want. That is why all my people were ordered not to be taken alive. And as for the wounded, we didn't have time to get them to safety anyway.
Can you hear yourself? For the sake of principle, in order not to give the enemy what they want, you killed your own wounded. Helpless subordinates. Why does anyone still follow you?
Because we are Hellknights. We know our duty.
Only someone who's never been responsible for the lives of others could feel any outrage at this decision. The wounded couldn't be saved. What good would it do to anyone if the rest perished along with them?
Lan, enough. Did you really just give 2 flasks of water to the Knights of the Sunrise Sword suffering from thirst and the sack to use as bandages? Jaeger standing behind his commander. Jaeger rolls his
I
eyes.
spared them the exact volume of resources I could sacrifice without risking my own people. However, the situation has developed, and I've already ordered they be given additional supplies. They are temporarily under my charge, and I can use their forces to rebuff the attack. They'll work for their water.
Sometimes you must act first and deal with the consequences later. Sacrifice nothing, and you will gain nothing.
Noble Ashes and his Sunrise Swords have already done so. And this is what it led to.
You've also sacrificed. You sacrificed your own wounded.
That's right. The chief is responsible for his own tribe. If he decides that he's responsible for the whole world, his own people will come to ruin. And if he wishes that someone else was responsible for his people, that means he's not fit to be chief.
Lan, do not make me regret taking you as a companion. Reginald's harsh words caused a whisper among the knights in white and yellow. We need to get rid of the gargoyles, then we'll
Agreed.
talk.
Be ready, Commander. This attack may be worse than the last one.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Ember, can we sleep this one? No. Stop running past where you're going to be hit, you fool.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Cover me, all right?
That's one down.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Die, die, die!
Go for their hearts!
That will be an easy death.
You won't survive me.
Well, at least you hurt him.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
More arriving.
All I see is blackness.
Indeed.
No glory without risk!
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Now, let us at least... Ah! I've been forgetting some things. Several things, actually. Camellia. Why don't you see if you can put one of these to sleep?
I wonder what lies beyond.
Ember. Healing if you can.
Yes.
And we have a priest coming in. And that's him done. Lan again.
Endure this!
Distract them from me.
Into the fray!
Rather simple kills right there. So Yorkie. Huh. Apparently we can't do that right now. Very well. Very well. We can't... Ah, because we're lying down. That would be why. Ember, step back a little from him.
I wonder what lies beyond. I wonder what lies beyond.
Ember. Oh no, Lan. My mistake.
Make every strike count.
Waljeff. Apparently that's not a time we can do this.
Time to
Never
share
mind.
your treasures.
Simply hitting him will work.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Are you able to put either of these down? Or you could try.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Waljeff.
Cover me, all right?
Another dead. And there's a bunch of others coming in from the top. Unfortunate.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
The light. Take you.
Another down. Camellia. Unfortunately, they succeeded in their saving throw. And again, that one won't go to sleep then. Chance.
I wonder what lies behind.
Little bit of healing from our cleric. Come on, onwards. More coming in. Well, Jeff, you're not surrounded by any of them, right? Why have you not put haste on? Come on, fool.
No glory without risk.
Well, that was a useless set of attacks. Sailors afflicted by negative levels. Not fun. I'm apparently out cold. Ember.
Distract them for me. I wonder what lies behind.
It should work. Is it flawed?
Apparently it is, so you can't use it. Let's see. Ember. Good. Will you stop doing that? Ember is about down. Waljeff. I'd like to get the priest cleric, but it's not getting me there. Pathfinder gargoyle cleric. We could go there. Ah, you're on the ground.
Time to share your treasures.
That's one down. That's one more stroke out of the fight. Get some of that on. familiar. The Yorkie. Well, that's 18 damage. Not a lot.
I wonder what lies beyond.
Ember. Good. Oh, this is ridiculous. Having so many that can do that.
Into the fray!
I'll cut you wide open.
Not like that, you won't. Stop it!
What lies beyond?
This will leave a bruise.
Continue fighting, everyone.
I wonder what lies beyond.
Well, Jeff, please, dear Lord, actually hit.
Cover me, all right?
Self-healing.
The Inheritor, guide my blade. I'm all right.
I'm not so certain about that, dear lady. You're being beaten to death.
Don't worry about me.
The spirits demand your blood.
All right, that's one done. The clerics had a huge problem, and she's down.
Everyone.
Stop doing that! Lan.
You won't survive me.
Almost got them.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Good.
Am I at my limit?
Very close. Let's get that.
You are today's sacrifice. So this is how it feels.
Man, stop being hit. And we're freezing again. Alright, Lan.
Endure this!
Oh, damn it. Let's get past him.
This is not my time yet.
Lan.
Make every strike count.
I've survived worse. This was
That's not good.
unexpected.
Distract them for me.
Rigel is still active, but not doing too good.
Time to share your treasures. Didn't know I had it in me.
Ooh. Reginald's going to be down soon.
The end.
Cover me, all right?
Lan, what are you on? -2. Amelia, -1.
I refuse to surrender.
Your job right now is to try and get some healing going. Did I give it to the wrong person? No. Bag, sorry. Oh, I should have taken it myself. Or had him take it himself, rather.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Camellia. Let's see about getting you some more healing on. This is a tough fight. That wasn't good healing. One's down.
I refuse to surrender.
You won't survive me.
And so it is we finish. The Battle of the Cave is done. Reginald gracefully stows his weapon and places his hands on his back. You two, check the area. Mark any potential shelters that offer protection against aerial attacks. Quartermaster, inventory the remnants of the camp. I want to make sure the gargoyles only abducted people that weren't interested in anything else. Or weren't interested in anything else. Send messages immediately to our scout squads and order them to return to camp. And I need a full list of casualties, the sooner the better. Vencio nods like the commander. Your arrival is well timed. Now we can finally talk. I'm quite interested in the events that occurred at the Grey Garrison, and I suppose you have questions for me as well. What do you want to know? Any shift in the balance of power during this war has a direct impact on my mission. If a new player appears who is capable of fighting demons effectively, then I am ready to support that person with all the resources I have at my disposal. Reginald speaks pensively, as if talking to himself, but naturally I cannot blindly trust a stranger, even one marked by the gods. You're very right to doubt. I don't trust strangers either. So we understand each other. Thank you, Commander. Reginald nods, more to himself than to you. Is there anything you'd like to know before we move on to some more serious issues? What are the Hellknights doing here within the borders of the World Wound? Same thing as you and your army, fighting a war against the demons. The Hellknights have always been part of the Crusades, from the very beginning. We don't answer to Queen Galfrey, and we act on our own authority, but we serve the common cause. The Scar is spawn of no place in the world and that we want to build. Reginald barks out the final words. What does Paralictor mean? I'm the commander of this unit in the Order's hierarchy. I'm 2 steps lower than its leader. In the territory of Mendem from Worldwound, there are few who equal my rank, but I am the most senior Hell Knight officer for many leagues around. We are not done talking about your atrocities. Of course, the Paralictor doesn't seem hurt or surprised. If you wish, I will explain my position in detail. All the soldiers killed at my order belong to my unit. No. Well, I suppose you're saying it was a joint unit at that point, so... Therefore, the case is an internal matter for the Order of the Godclaw. You could have sent an appeal to the Order commanders, but the result is inevitable. Not only do the Order's rules and field operation guidelines not prohibit it, they even recommend a policy of death is preferable to captivity. To everything that happened. Though it is surely lamentable, and has deprived me of a few good fighters, is also a prime example of military necessity. Your rules are an abomination. Of course, you have the right to personal opinions and relations. If the incident is settled, I suppose we can return to relevant matters. What are you going to do now after the gargoyle attack? I will wait for my remaining fighters to return. What you see here is only a small part of my forces. For my long-term plans, that depends on the results of our conversation, Commander. Reginald narrows his eyes. Before we move on to serious matters, I'd like to suggest an organizational issue regarding my unit. You may wish to be present. Yorkie steps forward and salutes with a clenched fist to his chest. Paralictor, permission to report. During the first gargoyle attack, I determined it necessary to leave my post. I swam over the river, found the commander's army, and asked them to provide assistance. Reginald nods. Reinforcements were much needed. You will earn double your salary for the resourcefulness, Yorkie, and 100 lashes for abandoning your post. The young knight grows a little pale, but immediately salutes again. Yes, Paralictor. I wonder if it's foolish and overly harsh to punish Yorkie for leaving his post when he did it to bring help. It would be foolish and harsh, but entirely lawful to execute him for desertion. Reginald peers at Yorkie with his pale yellow eyes. Did you know the location of the commander's squad, Knight? No, Paralictor. I assumed I might meet friendly troops on the other side of the river, but I couldn't know for sure. You see, Commander, of course I could be gracious and look the other way, but that would mean that during the next battle, 10 or 20 of my people will think it's high time they ran to get help. Initiative requires reasonable limits. Not to mention, 100 lashes is hardly a punishment for a true Hell Knight. I'd say it's more a spiritual warm-up. Then you are a freak, Reginald. And Camilla might be interested in knowing you closer. Yorkie gives you a serious look. Thank you for your concern, Commander, but I do not wish to evade fair punishment. I wouldn't be a Hell Knight if I did. Now, these guys made of stone or what? They seem creepy, but I kind of like them. And I like you less and less by the moment. Some people have a penchant for whips, but I never thought you'd be one of them. Hasn't nature punished you enough? Camilla. Everything is so strange. They march in columns through the thicket, even though there's a regular smooth road nearby. Don't even try and figure out how their minds work. You'll make yourself crazy. Although I suppose it's a little late for you. Wow. Reginald, who has watched you closely throughout the entire conversation, nods to himself. Now for a most delicate issue. You, Commander, were interested in our dispute with the Knights of the Order of the Sunrise Sword, right? Their forces in Canabres suffered great losses in the demon attack, and now their leader has perished and his troops are in trouble. They are reeling with no command structure. Their order will hardly be able to recover from the losses they've suffered. What are you getting at? These fighters aren't the finest material I've worked with, but if I assume command over them, I'll be able to reforge them into weapons of reasonable quality. 1 or 2 might even become true Hell Knights. The rest will be put to good use as well. You've already shown that you'll easily sacrifice these people, use them as living shields for your own precious knights. I won't let that happen. Let them join my army. At least I don't treat my soldiers as expendables. Well then, we both have arguments to make. Let's see what these orphans say. Reginald looks at the warriors in white and yellow, shifting cheerlessly from one foot to the other. Initiates of the Sunrise Sword, your leader is dead. The Order has suffered serious losses, and will not be able to recover. You may return to Endev to join another Crusader Order, and hope that they don't meet the same fate as the Sunrise Sword. Or you may remain under my command. I will not promise that it will be easy, or that our war-making will be constricted by your principles. What I can promise is this: under my command, you will never again feel like helpless mice in the talons of a ravenous raptor. Familiar scoffs. He's used to people following his orders. Then again, these snivelling cowards are used to humiliating treatment. They won't even consider testing him a little. What would you do in their position? Challenge the gnome in black to a duel and make him prove himself a worthy command? I would never end up in their position. Does that mean we've worked off the precious resources you spent on us? The water, medicine and bandages, yelled one of the knights in white and yellow. I wouldn't make such an offer if I thought you were useless garbage. The initiates of the Sunrise Sword consult with each other for a time, and then one of them, a young woman in knight's armour, steps forward. Your methods of warfare and your treatment of your allies goes entirely against our ideals, Paralictor. Commander Sir Yorkie has already said to you everything that should be said. We decided to follow the commander in his march to Dresden. As you wish. It's difficult to tell from Reginald's face whether he's disappointed or not. Well then, Commander, let's proceed to the main question. And then put an end to this exhausting conversation. We should discuss the cooperation between your forces and my own. We do share a common enemy and a common battlefield. You're looking at me strangely, Paralictor. When we discussed Yaker's punishment and when we were deciding the fate of the Sunrise Sword, it's as if you're testing me. Reggie lowers his head in a gesture that might be read as respectful. I do not believe I made any attempt to conceal my interest in you. Both as a new strong leader in the region and as the bearer of a highly unusual power. Of course, I'd like to know what's inside your head. One could say that it's my duty. My army and I are going to Dresden to free the city from demons. You can join forces with us. Reginald rubs his chin pensively. Dresden? An ambitious goal, but most reasonable. Imagine how such a victory would rally all the separate bands of today's Crusaders under one banner. And we certainly need a base of operations inside the Whirlwind. I stand ready to support you. Moreover, I can accompany you in your campaign. However, I would remind you that Hellknights are outside of Mendev's jurisdiction. My unit and I will join forces and obey your orders, but only for as long as I deem that our goals coincide. I like his eyes. They're still bright. Neither darkness nor the paleness has taken them, for now. Hell no, we don't need the likes of these black-armoured statues. I don't want to fight side by side with someone who will slit my throat if I'm weak and wounded. You can't defeat one evil by inviting an equal but slightly more organised evil into your ranks. Slightly more organised than demons, I could consider that an insult. I've never dealt with Hellknights before, but from what we've seen, they're serious fighters. That's just what we need. And just think how the armour will look in the paintings they make about the battles. I will take you to my ranks. Though I won't voice it to the Paralictor, I feel that perhaps he's better serving under me than wandering on his own, doing his own thing. Yes, Commander, my force and Reginald Derenge are at your disposal. Go to the camp. What was that? We have Headband of Inspired Wisdom. You can have that.
Pretty good, aren't I?
We're alive, praise be Saturn Ray. Yes, you are. The skeleton of a man wearing armour from the time of the First Crusade. It's holding a skeleton of a child with strange proportions, an animal paw instead of its right arm. One of your mongrels, my friend. Right. And with that, we're done here. And we'll return to camp.
Trail me.
Sell what junk we have and then go rest, I think. Don't you?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Well, sir. Deal. Now, before we do anything else, let us look at you. Copy that. Copy that. And at you. Copy that. Tell me what you have. We can now sell the rest of the scrolls. And these. Do you have any potions yourself? Might be of use. No. However, there's a field medic over here. That might be useful. The elf bows. I congratulate you on your new rank, Commander. My hunt demands that I travel with your army. Naturally, I wouldn't burden your own forces with the need to care for an outsider. I provided myself all necessities. Met other elves that looked like Kalesa. A gloomy shadow crossed his face. He remained silent for a while and then says reluctantly, "A few years ago, a sect of demon worshippers was uncovered in Keonan. They were followers of Discari, who had been brought together by his priestess, Animora. Naturally, as soon as the truth was revealed, a hunt for these evil zealots was called. They were all marked with the same brand of darkness as their leader, the wicked Kalesa. The sect was soon destroyed, but some of the cultists managed to escape. I pursued them in order to eradicate their evil, root out the branch. It's a great shame that the children of a noble nation have besmirched themselves with this taint, and I would be grateful if this confession were kept between us. I have to go. Vasily, show me what you're selling." See, the only problem is we don't have potions of it. We merely have scrolls. But that's okay. And then took away into the commander's tent, I think.
A hedgehog has spikes to protect its soft underbelly. What about you? Come on. You can admit it. You lash out at anyone who gets too close because you're afraid of intimacy, right?
My carefully crafted facade lies in tatters. You have unmasked me. I am tormented by my comfortable, luxurious golden solitude. Incidentally, comparing me to a hedgehog was rather charming. From now on, you can call me that if you like.
Right. Out we go. Keeping the crew together. Although, Lan, I must admit, you kind of got on my nerves a little bit. Ah! Hold on. There. Let us get these troops forward. And then we have Hellknights. And we have right. Hellknights in the center. And the rest around where they should be. Leaving it still at level 5, but a somewhat more powerful level 5. What do we have here? Bows and priests. You can stay there. I really don't see me using you at the moment. So, that's them. And there's Moondance Meadow, Chilly Creek. But we cannot progress further until we beat the Leper Smile. What is that experience looking like? 14,000. Well, I think we are going to do Sundance Meadow first. Enter.
Are we in trouble yet?
No. You're not. Magic weapon. And magic weapon primary to you.
This war must end.
Ember.
Esmith, Axe, yes. Esmith, Axe.
tail is
And you.
restless.
Right. I haven't changed your buck, have I? Which I should have done. You. Lan. Sealer. Ember. Me. Sealer. Camellia. And the pup. Greater magic weapon. On you. I don't know if it can be used on me. Be kinetic, and I don't know if it can be used on the pup, but we'll try. And then these can come off here. We already have them here. And then one more on me.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Let's give that to you. We don't need to give any more strength.
That's nice.
You didn't put it on me.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Excuse me. My throat seems to be irritated.
I will help where I can.
Not a huge deal. Magma kinetic blade and bowling infusion. And with that, we're ready to go forward.
This way.
Plagued Smilodon. Don't think they can be put to sleep.
Heartbeat quickens.
Unfortunately. Ah, we got rid of the traps, didn't we? Camellia. That's 7. Ooh. Sealer. A little sing-song, if you will.
May I see your entrails, please?
Lan. Let's do this, Lan.
Endure this! Did you see that?
We did.
Go for their heart!
This will leave a bruise. I'll just sit here.
Yeah, she's down.
Don't worry about me.
This pain is so this is how
She's
it
down.
feels.
Let the attack commence.
Make every strike count.
Stab you or dab you? Why not both?
And there we have it. There's something over here. Some small gatherings.
Carry me.
And a dead body. Herb liqueur. Why not?
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
And through we go. What else? And there we are, saving, and we leave. We certainly leave. Right. Enemies. What vile fiends have we met on the road?
Trail me. I see blood. Blood!
Giant spiders.
The world in crimson!
Not the most fearsome beasts that have ever lived. But a challenge to defeat nonetheless. And so we arrive at Chilly Creek. And so we also, my friends, arrive at the end of our journey together today. I welcome you, my friends, as you walk with me against the enemies of from the Worldwound. I have been Sir Yorkie of the Shire, and I shall return once more. Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous.